A city of spectacle and grandeur. The biggest show in town right now is right here. Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper. Between the Minnesota Vikings and the Las Vegas Raiders. This one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. As this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on first down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It leads to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Kind of more aggressive call on second.
Okay, ready.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Pass play now. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Thomas on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To the air now on first and 10. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ready, set.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Down. Ready.
They're throwing it. Got man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up second and 3 at the 23-yard line.
Second down, looking for options. Short pass brought in. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Here we go, red. 10 black. Set.
Running it now out of the gun. Has some room to work. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be first and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Ready, break.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
Set.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish up their opening drive. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback in a rhythm, right? Just feeling the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider.
Got it. Ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go. Top low 18. 60 by 6.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Wow, wide open here. Complete. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. First and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in those RPO situations. It's safe to call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Brought in Ty Felton. Give him 8 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Ready?
They'll go play action. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, that's a run that's all home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready,
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Reichert connects there. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's Thomas on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Home back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Ready.
Heads out on the bootleg. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Black shot. Ready, set.
Throw here, 3rd down. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 38-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Get it. 70 Lions. Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He's going deep this time. And it's grabbed inside the 30. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give him 38 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Vikings. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Timberwolves.
He's going to throw it. That one's complete. Amarion Hampton. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Pack! Bronco 80! 18 Cardinals! 18 Cardinals! What's the key?
Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 9-point advantage. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Thomas on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10.
A steal, black. 10 black. Smash, red. Fury, yellow. Red, cycle, hut.
Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And we'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Dallas Turner there to bring him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Watch out.
2nd down pass play coming. Caught by Washington, left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
60 red.
Throwing from the gun. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Thrown back, it's the handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Air it out on 3rd. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Let's go. Red, 38. Needle blue. Ready.
They're going for this. That's Cox. He's got Washington. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Yellow, 22. Set.
To throw here on 1st down. Hits his running back. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. this well into the red zone now at the 15. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
On the double.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Here we go. 50, green. Ready?
From the red zone on first. Cut near the goal line. They're going to be set up with first and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Down. Set.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Raiders reduce the lead to just 4. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders cut it to a field goal game.
17. Raiders 14.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey! 18 Cardinal, 18. Ready?
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt to that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
65.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Completes downfield to Felton. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Well, he's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a pickup of 26. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Cougar 19, go!
They'll go play action on first down. Completed to his running back. Well, he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Vikings.
Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Throwing again on second and 10. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
60, 90, Bronco 80.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Reichert connects there. And that'll double their lead to 6.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good, to get into that rhythm. Start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Thomas on the return. Showing a little burst so far. Has a hole left, room to run. And he does! Touchdown! Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll take the lead.
Raiders 21, Vikings 20.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Dancing past him. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go now. Nike, let's go.
They'll run here from the gun. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to line of scrimmage. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Escapes out to the left. I mean, he's just going to hook this one into about row C there, and some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
60 Maverick. Come on. 60 by 6.
To the air on third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Gabe, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
At the 43-yard line.
Got it.
First and 10 from the 43.
Set, ready.
They'll come out throwing. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
4 yards.
A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Down. 10 black, blue striker. Red, sight, hut.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Set. Hut, hut.
Throw here, third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. Working quickly here.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Raider first.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go. Ready?
Setting up to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Red, yellow. Here we go. Set. Red, 38. Black ultra. Field, black. Smash, red. Set.
They'll throw, third and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So it seems like either way they were getting a fourth down here, but this way cost them some extra yardage too.
Hey, I get you want to avoid a possible turnover by forcing it down the field, but it's really hard to find a scenario where 10 yards and a loss of downs is the better outcome.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push their lead to 4.
This is why those kickers are down there before the game trying those kicks in midfield. Kind of like Hooper shooting that half-court shot before half, because they believe, kickers do, that they're going to get an opportunity to be a difference maker. With that long kick, he certainly was.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
18 Rattlers. Ready?
Throwing here just before halftime. Headed out right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
Set. Hut.
Running this one left. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
52 feet. Ready?
Back-to-back carries here. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Looking quickly here.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready?
Going to the ground again on first. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Go, 60 red. 60 red.
Here's the handoff. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
The Vikings into the nickel for this third down play.
Black shot. Set, hut. Ready.
Third and long for him here. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Ryan Branch has it. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data in the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Brought in right side. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
70 Ranger. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Cut out left. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Ready. Viking 18.
Still sticking with the passing game. Completed over the middle. He's still going at the 30. Keeps himself upright. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grab the lead on their first series of the half. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings push their lead to 3.
27. Raiders 24.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Steal. Hut.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Forced out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Ready.
Looking on 1st down. Hits his running back. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. Sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Blue. Black Ultra. Ready?
He's going to throw this one. It's over the middle and taken in by Washington. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Set hut. 10 black, blue striker. Rail.
Sticking to the air here. This one finds Thornton. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Offensive line fast.
14 more yards.
17.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hut, hut.
The screen pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ready.
He's going to throw it again. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Ready, ready. Red 38. Six, mega. Slice blue. Ready?
Here he goes, third and long. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a third quarter lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
Raiders 31, Vikings 27.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Turn up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cougar.
Now throw to start the drive. Catch made left side by Laporta. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Puts everything he has under this one. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Hey, check that. Street.
Back to pass on first and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL game before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Buffalo 18. 60 Eagles.
They kick the running back in motion.
Mustang 19.
Another throw here on second down. And that falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long.
You need to buy your receiver receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, then completions follow.
Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Looking right, and he finds him. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Goes to the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Heads out on the bootleg. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and 13.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
To number 13. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. Third and 4 coming up now.
Seal, black. Set. Blue, 32. Black Ultra. Hey, red. Blue, zoom, black. Yellow, zoom. Hut.
Hand off now from the gun. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Offense in the hurry up here.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Ready.
4th down. They're going to throw for it. And that's complete. Here's Thornton. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
So close to getting off the field. The 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, sit on the bench to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Set, ready. Black 45, white. Ready.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Makes the catch. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11.
Raiders 38. Vikings 27.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, clear Franco.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Taking a deep shot here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Panther 11, Panther 11.
Working now from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you get more interceptions.
He finds Laporta. And he is stumped with authority there, but that stump came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit in that first down. We've set it down from the 37.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Vikings.
Throwing it again here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Come on, check mash, Viking 18. Check, hurt. Go set.
Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's fourth and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. They had to try and go for it. They turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, says you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go now. 50, green. 43 rail. Ready.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He rolls to his right. He finds Johnston. It's inside the 10. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Raiders push their lead to 18.
Raiders 45, Vikings 27.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. to start this drive. Clock isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball, you think about it through the years, they trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
They're going to try and throw it here. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Third down from the gun. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Fourth and forever coming up.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Fourth down, pass coming. Complete, downfield to Felton. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up second and 5 at the 34-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Caught, nice game left side. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Sticking to the air here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Corey Black has got it.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Ready, ready, ready.
They're going to pass it here. Setting up the running back screen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
At their 48-yard line.
Green. Ready?
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Sends this to the end zone. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders continue piling on to this lead.
52. Vikings, 27.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. Shoots away from one. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway. We wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think to them in the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Connects on the crosser. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Gain of 26 yards there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Seven Pirates.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find Ty Felton with that one. And that'll bring up second down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
Another throw here on second down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, third and long. This is brought in by Laporta. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Working quickly here.
And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the
They are throwing it again. Dump off caught by his back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
at the 21-yard line.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal. Working quickly here.
The 2-yard line.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Going the wrong way. It's second and goal now, back at the 12.
Trap 60. 60 Eagles. Check out.
They'll look to throw. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this third down.
Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates.
Dropping back to throw. Raiders closing in. There down he goes. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Field goal doesn't do anything for him here, so the offense staying out there on fourth down. They're going to try to throw for it. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Raiders make the interception on what is the final play of this game. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.